Hey guys, welcome to week 5 of the Keto Marathon training vlog. My name is Aaron and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my week that has just gone and some of the rides and runs that I did and some of the things that I've received as well. So let's jump straight into it. So the first run I did was just about a 5K, but it was broken up into 12 different 400 meter intervals. So I did 400 meter intervals, rested for, I believe it was 60 or 90 seconds in between. About to run intervals on a Tuesday this week, taking a little day off yesterday just because my ankle was a tiny little bit sore. But apart from that, everything is going really, really well, and I'm going to take you along for the ride today, so let's check it out. And I did that 6 times. Then I rested for 2 minutes at the middle and then ran back. But at the halfway mark, what am I? 2.5 Ks in at 4 to 4:30 minute pace. So it's going pretty fast. Probably won't be able to hold that on the way back. And my new shoes are feeling good, but different. So I think some of my pace is because of that. But I took with me my little camera, and it was kind of cool. I think I probably could have done something a little bit better with the camera instead of just running with it. And I'll show you some of that footage now, but just running with it looks really shaky. Just taking a camera with you type shots, not really like anything beneficial for my running technique. So that's what I might try and introduce this week, is actually trying to see whether I can shoot some hip stability type feedback, or maybe even some single leg squat type stuff with this video camera, so that I can have a little bit of a look back on what I look like when I'm running. And the reason why I want to do those is because I've been reading a fantastic book this week. Now this is You Can Run Pain-Free, and this is by Brad Beer, and he sent me this at the start of last week. And it is such a great book, especially when trying to run a full marathon, because there's plenty of really helpful tips inside this book. Not only Brad's story from going from a triathlete, starting out in Grafton, being a triathlete and constantly having pain in the running section. So I read a little bit about his story, which really puts him in such a great stance to understand where the pain comes from running. He understands where everyone hurts and that struggle of trying to get over the line with those distances and races and whatnot. So thanks again, Brad, and everyone from Pogo Physio. This book is fantastic, and it has so many great little diagrams in here to sort of just show you what you can be doing to improve your hip stability, and having a look at where your knee collapses in, or overpronation or underpronation. But I'm definitely only halfway through this book, so I'm in the process of reading it right now. But that is why I want to be using this camera to sort of understand where my hips are when I'm running. So if I'm running with flat hips, that's pretty good. I doubt that I will be doing that. I'm sure that there will be some kind of misalignment there. But yeah, this camera is going to help me along with that, and referencing back to this book to see what exercises I can do to maybe improve that. And I did a 10K run this week as well on the Wednesday, and due to some public holidays and a whole bunch of stuff happening this week, I had to do the long run the day right after the 10K. And that's a good thing, because running on tired legs can actually simulate what a marathon pain might feel like, or the pain of running a marathon. And it was good. I did sort of collapse towards the end of the run. I got to about 22 Ks, and the last 2 Ks was quite painful, just because I'd run out of energy. Now the reason why I'd run out of energy is I haven't been looking at my diet properly for the past 2 weeks, I'd say. And it really affects how you go out there and you go out and run. Whether you have enough food, or whether you haven't had, or whether you've had too much food or too many carbs, or I'm not hitting my fat macros. This is where this type of stuff really gets important. So for the weeks going ahead, I'm going to be making sure that I really hit all of the macronutrient targets. I hit the micronutrient targets, so making sure I'm getting plenty of magnesium and plenty of electrolytes along the way as well. But also trying to incorporate some of these strength training techniques into my training. So for the next week, I'm going to be focusing more on nutrition. I'm going to be completely removing alcohol during the week, because every single night that you drink during the week adds up. Every one of those nights adds up. And so when you are training for something as brutal as this and you only have 12 weeks, you really have to sit there and go, okay, it may be nice to have a drink during the week, to sort of shut off the day, but that's really not helping me get towards my goal, and it's really not helping me with my runs throughout the week either. So the recovery's not there, and recovery is probably one of the most important parts of running a marathon, because you really need that recovery in order to be able to get out there again and run. So my name is Aaron. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Get out there and run like crazy, run slow, run far, eat high fat, read this book, get some sort of camera to judge yourself by, and keep everything in check. And I hope to see you again next week.